glad to have you. And who's here to make more money? Say the word money if you are here and ready to make more money. Who is ready? I want to hear the word money for anyone who is totally ready to make more money. All right, because I'm here to help you and to show you, and it's going to be great fun. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. Say hello. Let me know a little bit about yourself. And what we're going to do is very unusual. I'm going to actually show you how right in your business, there is a minimum of $10,000 sitting there, and there could be as much as $100,000. And I'm not kidding. And you're going to be able to tap into that in the next 60 to 90 days. Anybody want that? Say, show me the money. Let me see that in your comments. All right. So let me initially start with this. As a business consultant who's been helping businesses for 26 years, I know these statistics. 60% of all new businesses fail within the first, now they say 5 years of operation. And they also say that the main reason that businesses fail is you don't understand truly how much work it takes to get your product or service in front of your clients or your prospects or your patients or your customers. Who has a problem getting in front of the market? Just say, I do. Okay. If you have trouble getting in front of the market, just say, I do. And then I know who's here and what's going on. The second reason that businesses fail is inadequate capitalization. You don't have enough money. You started a business, but you don't have enough money to have a marketing consultant expert on your team with proven results. You don't have enough money to pay for ClickFunnels and website and domain. You just don't have the money, and you're going to fail. And I'm not trying to scare you. Listen, I've been doing this for decades, like 4 decades. I've helped over 6,000 business owners, people just like you. And what I want you to know is that there is a way to have this all work. So I'm here to help you with what's called asset marketing, discovering the hidden assets in your business so you can optimize them and you can leverage them. And the truth is, you need to do market differently than the way everybody else is doing it. If you're imitating everyone else and you think, well, they're all successful, might not be true, and they might be doing things wrong. So the best way to do marketing that is proven, that's effective, I actually guarantee a 200% ROI, is called multi-pillar marketing. And then you systematize your entire marketing process. So you have more money, more freedom, more free time. You spend less energy, especially hiding behind a computer and dancing around on social media, and you get proven results that work. So there's only 3 ways to grow a business, and all of them will grow your business exponentially. Who's listening? Say listening. I want it in the comments. If you're listening, I want to know who I can help. All right. All of your marketing needs to be performance-based, which means it has to perform. So if you've been posting on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever, and you're not getting results, you're wasting your time. So how do you optimize what I call your hidden marketing assets? Well, first, you look at any past customers, clients, or patients. They are the #1 asset in your business. Then you look at your own business and life expertise. What do I know? What am I skilled at? What am I talented at? What have I learned? What do I take for granted that I think everyone else knows that potentially maybe they don't? Then if you do have a team, if you have any staff, you look at their expertise. What is my staff gifted at? Like on my team, I have the most amazing social media experts. I have the most amazing web designers, funnel builders, copywriters. I have the most amazing people who attract LinkedIn prospects. I can go on and on about the amazing people, and that's important. Then you look at your underpromoted. Now, some people call it a USP, unique selling proposition. Have you heard of that? Say USP if you have. I actually teach my client family members something different, and it's called a core unique positioning statement. That's a writer downer. Somebody put that in the comments. Core unique positioning statement, which basically makes you the one and only in your field. So let me give you an example. I've been in this coaching and consulting space for 26 years now, helping people just like you grow 6 and then 7-figure businesses guaranteed, right? I don't think there's another consultant that does that. I've never seen one. So people under promote themselves and don't have a core unique positioning statement. They sound like everybody else. Hey, I'm a life coach. Hey, I'm a business consultant. Hey, I'm a healer, spiritual advisor. Big deal. I am unique and not a cookie cutter because I am the only marketing consultant that I know of who guarantees the 200% ROI, or I give you all your money back plus $5,000. So you have to have a unique product or service. You have to say it in a core unique positioning statement. Someone definitely put core unique positioning statement in the comments. The next piece that you need to optimize and leverage, and I'm going to help you during our time together, is if you're having subpar performance in your results. You think getting a bunch of people to like you on Facebook is going to make you money, or growing your Instagram, or joining every Facebook group under the sun. And to be honest with you, those are things that waste a lot of time, money, and energy. So do Facebook ads. Maybe one of the things that you have not yet leveraged are your relationships with other businesses. I teach my client family members not to build an email list, not to have a blog, a podcast, not to bother posting on social media, or even having a Facebook group, and not spending a dime on marketing or advertising, zero cost. Instead, I teach them how to get in front of other people's audiences. And so it's relationships with other businesses who promote you. Something else that could be underutilized is your location. Maybe that's a huge advantage to people. My business is international. I have clients in 19 countries. One of the other things that sometimes people forget to really optimize is your reputation. Have you got a lot of case studies? Have you helped real people? Do you have a lot of testimonials? Do you have people willing to stand up and say what a difference you made? And by the way, if not, please don't offer your products or services. We have to get at least one solid case study first. Then I teach you how to optimize and leverage that. I find a lot of my client family members have not done a good job, and a big hidden marketing asset is their current sales and marketing process. Oh my gosh, they're imitating everyone else, and most people's don't work. They're spending time, money, and energy doing everything that doesn't work instead of having a proven, simple, easy, effortless, joyful, fun, and effective sales and marketing process. And sadly, very few business owners actually have that. So every single one of these is money sitting in your business. If you learn how to go back to your past customers and leverage them, if you learn how to really talk about your expertise, the expertise of your staff, if you have the right core unique positioning statement, and you in fact offer a unique product or service that's not a cookie cutter. No one else can put their name on what you say on your website or on your social media. I can't just take your name out and substitute Terri Levine, okay? When you go to my website at heartrepreneur.com, you'll see no one can imitate me. And if I can imitate you, you're no different, you're not unique, and no one's going to buy from you. And in fact, you can't really sell high ticket, because if you sound like everyone else, I'll just buy from the least expensive person. Why should I buy from you? Next, if you are not having a really good time with your sales performance, in other words, like in my business, every single day we have a certain amount of leads, a certain amount of conversations, and without overcoming objections, zero manipulation, joyful, easy, effortless, and fun, people raise their hand and say, I want what you have. If you don't have that kind of sales performance, you need some training in that area. You must also have the right relationships with other businesses. I do. Every week, I get in front of at least 3 ideal audiences. I create value like I'm doing here. You need to talk about your location. You need to share your reputation through carefully structured case studies. I give you the template. You need to have current sales and marketing that works, and you must have current customers, clients, or patients who are literally willing to buy more from you. So my client family members, many have been with me 20 years, 25 years, 17 years, 15, 12. Why? Why would they stay with me? Well, some of them started with a concept at zero. I took them to six figures like Mia Redrick. Then I took her to $1 million and then several million every single year consistently for the last 16 years. Jacqueline DiGregorio in 6 weeks went from zero to 68,000, a couple of weeks later to 100,000. Now she is a well-known life coach, speaker, author, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have prospective customers, clients, patients, jobs, work every single day, that's a hidden marketing asset that I want to teach you so we can tap into and learn more. As you're looking at this list, pick one thing that you're like, that's underutilized in my business. So pick one thing that's underutilized in your business and put it in the comments right now. So if you go, oh, I don't have enough case studies, put that in there. I don't have a core unique positioning, put that in there. My sales, put that in there. I'm not getting enough qualified leads, put that in there. Whatever your number one underutilized asset is. Now, if you're not upselling and packaging your products or services, you're missing a huge opportunity. So one of my clients, her name is Karen. I literally just added an upsell to what she does. She's a transformational mindset coach, and we added an upsell. And from the upsell, she sold 30% more the very first week. One of my other clients, Beatrice, we packaged her services, which are essential oils and Reiki, and she has like 4 other things that she does. She's amazing. She does like spells and miracle healing. Like she's really very cool and very different. So we package that instead of people buying, oh, I'll just do oils or I'll just do Reiki. Now they buy it in a bundled package. Now I want you to look at your average client, customer, or patient value. So this is over the lifetime. So let me give you an example. Let's say that someone buys from you and they purchase a $1,997 package or product. What else are they going to purchase the next year and the next year and 5 years later? The average client value is over their lifetime. So as an example, the average client family member that I have is on the journey with me 4 years and 3 months. I know that from statistics. The average client value to me is $57,000. Okay. Now, community relationships. This is often very underutilized. What's a community relationship? Well, people in your local community, Chamber of Commerce's, organizations, groups, business groups, leads groups, Rotary groups, Lions Clubs groups, and online communities where you can create and give value. Very often that is underutilized. Hey, what about this group? We're here to create value for one another. Yes? All right. Now, optimizing and leveraging is my favorite thing. Let me define it for you. It's getting the maximum return for the least amount of expense over the longest duration of time on everything you're currently doing, have done, and will do in the future. Now, the reason that I tell you most companies won't survive is because we have all of these marketing pillars. And mostly what I find when I talk to business owners just like you that are struggling, frustrated, stressed, not making the money they want, they're only using a couple of pillars. And you have to use all of them in conjunction and in harmony. It's proven, it's effective, it works every single time. Not only have I worked with 6,000 business owners just like you, I've worked in 444 different industries. So I know what I have works for you too. So typically when I look at a company, I look at a business, look at someone just like you, they're only marketing on 2 pillars. So I just picked 2. They may be doing some ads and maybe they brought on like a salesperson to help them. That's only 2 pillars. That's not going to work. Michael Gerber from the E-Myth, a book I highly recommend, says for a business to work, it has to become a system that works exactly the same every single time, down to the smallest detail. So for example, in my company, the way we generate leads is a system. It works every single day. I go to sleep, I wake up, I usually have 9 more qualified prospects. Every single day, it's systematized. And it is something that's replicatable and duplicatable, so it doesn't depend on me. So there's only 3 ways to exponentially grow your business. If you're ready to grow, say grow in the comments. Let me see. I want to see the word grow. Here's the 3 ways. You get more prospects. You increase the conversion rate. So more of the prospects that you talk to actually buy. And the third is you increase the value of that new customer, either by increasing the number of transactions they do or the average dollar of transactions. So just pretend I owned a hair salon. I have people coming more frequently would be the number of transactions, and the average transaction value could be that when they come, I'm adding in a process for them, a shine, a gloss. So the average transaction has also gone up, frequency as well. So my goal for you is to increase your business a minimum of 20%, which literally is nothing for me. It's so easy. And I want to show you that tiny improvements in each area make all the difference. So just take this example. Pretend you had 200 prospects, you closed 20%, so you get 40 customers. And using easy numbers, the average customer is worth $1,000. Okay, so you'd have $40,000 in gross sales. Now, if we just took a look at that and we increase the number of prospects by 20%, you'd have 240 prospects. Closing ratio stays the same. But now the number of customers instead of 40 is 48. Kept the average customer value the same at 1,000. Now your gross sales is up 8,000. Who's ready to see magic? Put the word magic, because when I show this to you, it'll blow you away. Now we're going to keep the prospects the same, 200. We're just going to change the closing ratio 20%. So instead of closing 20%, you close 24%. Your number of customers went from 40 to 48. I'm keeping the average customer value the same at $1,000. So see, your gross sales can get to 48,000, not by changing number of prospects. Now we change the closing ratio. The third way, we kept the number of prospects at 200. We kept the closing ratio the same, but we increased, as you'll see, number of customers, and the average customer, we increased that 20%. We raised our prices 20%, or we bundled, or we upsold. We get to the same 48,000. So it doesn't matter if we grow 20% number of prospects, 20% closing ratio, 20% number of customers, or 20% average customer. Tiny improvements in each area are where you get the big growth. Now, here's the magic, the great reveal. If we do this in all areas, the number of prospects goes from 200 to 240. The closing ratio from 20% to 24. The number of customers goes from 40 to 57.6. The average customer value 1,000 to 1,200. Look at this, my friend. Instead of 40,000 in sales, now you're at 69,120. Who is really seeing the math? Say math. Say math. I want to see you say math. That means the actual growth that you can achieve just moving each needle 20%, which is literally, it's like I could eat that for lunch. It's so easy. Is you have now increased your business 72.80%. Let's say almost 73%. Who wants to grow their business 73%? Say 73%. That's how easy it is. My experience is most people have zero idea how to do this. They're not doing it. They just don't know how. I teach performance-based marketing, and that's pretty much what I'm teaching you today. You take all of these hidden assets, you leverage them into a multi-pillar system, and they grow your business 3 ways. Peter Drucker, my favorite management consultant of all times, he says there's no better investment in your business than marketing. Marketing and innovation make money, and they sure do. Everything else that you're doing, it's just cost. So it's marketing and innovation that you truly need. Let me give you a couple quick stories here. So here we had a retail store, and let me just show you what this looked like. They made a $2,000 investment. They had a $250,000 sales increase in their first year. An annual return on investment in that, they made 500,000%. A professional made a $3,000 investment, had an ROI of 62,500 increase in sales in 90 days. That means annually I helped the company over 3,000%. A service company made a $48,000 investment, did Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. I don't want to keep going on, but the truth is, all I did is I helped these businesses grow 3 different ways. Manufacturing company, 550,000. You can see the kind of numbers. So what is the system? Again, I call it core unique positioning. It's USP, you've probably heard of. Exponential marketing, which I just showed you. We do relationship marketing, which optimizes somebody else's audience and building a really good relationship. I teach you strategic marketing, so you're in front of other people's audiences. Custom advertising that is low to no cost. Community relations online and offline. We're teaching you all the pillars. One-to-one direct marketing, what to say and what to do in one-to-one situations. And how to actually have a system to get word of mouth referrals, not just to hope that they flow in. So your unique selling proposition, again, I call it core unique positioning statement, comes from a really great book, Differentiate or Die by Jack Trout. And he basically says, answer these 2 questions. Why do people do business with you now? And if people aren't doing business with you, well, why the heck should they? If you can't answer those questions, you won't stand out. So there's 3 ways to achieve a great core unique positioning statement. Be the leader in price, so like be Bloomingdale's and not Walmart. Be the leader in differentiation, different from everybody else in your niche. Or target a niche, and in that niche, show that you're different, and then you could be the price leader and charge more money. The second pillar is to optimize your current marketing. Let's integrate that core unique positioning. Let's work at your conversion rate and get some help with how you do sales and your follow-up systems. Always keep your eye on increasing the average client value. We go for higher transactions, more transactions. Pillar 3 is customer relationship marketing. You need to have an easy, effortless system that captures and segments different kinds of clients, customers or patients. We go to the people you've dealt with in the past, we recapture them. The people you're presently working with, we got to retain them. We worked hard to get them, and we really have to help them and get them results. And then for our prospects, we need a way to follow up, to educate, and then to reclose them. Next pillar, strategic alliance marketing. Your own client base, getting the right case studies, and then working with complementary businesses outside your client base and literally cross-selling your products and services, getting in front of other people's audiences for free and working with their client base. The next pillar is custom advertising, web and e-commerce. And by the way, until you have $10,000 cash just flowing in, don't look at that. It's not a good idea for you. So I'll tell you, everything works in media. You have to really have the first 4 steps in place first, and then very specific objective with the media. And then I can show you what the media plan is, who you're going to reach, how often, the message, but we don't get to this yet. Okay, we don't get to this yet. Community relations, that is getting the right image and having the right case study. If you are someone who is altruistic, letting people know that you do that, educating people, doing the right kinds of press releases. The next pillar is your direct or one-to-one marketing. There are lots of types of direct marketing. There's direct mail. There's still telemarketing. People use the phone. There's display advertising. There's salespeople. Certainly there's the web. There's e-commerce. We won't go through all of it. You have to make sure that you know the tools for direct response, and every direct marketing outreach does the same thing you would do in person and has to have a reply mechanism. And the biggest thing I can tell you is marketing is testing. Somebody put in the comments, please, test, 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 test. Word of mouth marketing is the next pillar. And I have to tell you, let me go back to that for a second. Most people just sit around and pray that they get referrals. No, it's systematized. And that way you get referrals all the time in your word of mouth marketing. How do I work with you? Well, I'm a coach. I'm a strategist, a consultant. And Tom Landry, the former Dallas Cowboys coach, said a coach is someone who makes you do what you don't want to do so you can be who you want to be. And I second that. I work with you on doing a game plan to create a customized marketing system, and I help you implement it. I get you on a fast start. I believe in fast tracking everything. And we do a complimentary consultation to evaluate your ability. We want to grow your business on 8 pillars. A successful company has systematized marketing, leveraging and optimizing and growing your business with all 8 pillars, all filled in, all working together. And this is critical. So I want to give you an invitation. This is brand new. Somebody put this in the comments, promising profits. Promising profits. Can somebody put that in the comments? I'm giving you a special invitation. I haven't let anyone else know about this. You're the very first people. This is something I wanted to do very special. And what I want to do, sorry, that just went away. So let me see if I can get that. I'm going to start the share one more time. Sorry about that, because I really want you to see what this is. So give me one second. We are going to back up one. There we go. I want you to join a very private group, Promising Profits. Got it in the comments? It's about now helping you month to month get actionable results for your business. It is the cheapest thing I have done in 26 years. Why did I make such a low cost investment? Because I'm finding there's too many women struggling. This is my way of giving back and passing it forward, because the world of business has been really good to me. It's my time to help you. I am going to help you directly, take you by the hand, nurture you, take you under my wing, and you're going to get support from a high-level community of business owners just like you. This is where to go. You go to channels.marcopolo.me. So HTTPS, you know how to do this, right? channels.marcopolo.me/promising-profits. I'll drop this in the comments in a few minutes, so you don't have to try to remember it. I want you to know it's $49, okay? Don't make up any excuses here. No one is going to envelop you in training like this. No one is going to give you a proven, guaranteed system and a community. And no one has worked with over 6,000 women just like you, with 26 years of experience, who is dedicated to giving back and who created a ridiculously affordable program, because I care and you matter. So this is my invitation to join my program right now. Promising Profits is how I literally make certain that you succeed. I don't want you to be a business that fails. I want to just thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. If you're watching the replay, say replay. I send you a big hug. I will put the link in here as soon as we complete. Create a most extraordinary day. Bye for now.